Hey guys, so sewing is a lot of fun, isn't it? And I assume, or I suppose, that you're here because you love sewing as well. But a lot of times as a hobby, sewing can be actually pretty expensive. You know, when you add the price of the pattern, fabric, notions, you know, all of the accessories, and of course then you count in your precious time, a lot of times it can round up into a pretty hefty bill. So to keep it light and still, you know, fun, I found a way for myself how to keep my sewing costs down. And one of the things that I do, I try to use free patterns. And today, guys, I cannot wait to share with you my 10-piece mini capsule for summer that I created using only free sewing patterns. And I cannot wait to share all of these awesome makes with you guys. And that's coming up in this video. It's Elisa here from Thoughtful Creativity, and on this channel I do a lot of sewing discussions, reviews just like this one, and some sewing tutorials are coming up. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and consider subscribing. A lot of fun stuff is coming up on this channel. And another quick thing, guys, not to keep this video too long, I've decided to break it up in 3-part mini-series. Part number 1 will be today, when I will show you guys what have I made. I will mention and list all the free patterns that I've used. Part number 2, I'm gonna model all of my makes in front of the camera and show you all the fun combinations that you can actually make, you know, within your capsule wardrobe. And then part number 3, I'm gonna share my advice, my tips and tricks, my best practices for a handmade capsule wardrobe. Because there's a big difference between when you make a capsule wardrobe and you buy your clothes and when you actually make them yourself. So I've been doing this for 3.5, almost 4 years, my handmade capsule wardrobe. So I will share my best practices, my mistakes, so that you guys don't have to make them. All right, let's roll with part number 1. Let's start with what am I wearing. I'm actually wearing 2 of the pieces out of the whole capsule wardrobe on me. So I'm wearing Aspen Cardigan by patterns..com, and you can get their free patterns on fabric.com. As always, all the links and resources in the fully jam-packed info box for you guys, so definitely check it out whenever you guys are done with this video. So I've used this pattern many times, well familiar with it, so I decided, you know what, I have this really nice thin knit from Walmart, and I had it for over a year now, so it was time to use it. And it was this really nice seafoam kind of like teal color, which is kind of the theme of the whole capsule wardrobe itself, so I decided why not. So I made this one, and underneath I'm wearing a Durango tank top from Hey June. This is my first time using her free patterns, and I really love it. I really love it. I have a few other ones traced out and ready to go, so I'm definitely going to be making more. The only thing that I am not happy about in this tank top, and it has nothing to do with the pattern, the stretchy knit itself is not thin, but it still shows the bra lines, and I'm wearing the kind of like the invisible bra. So yeah, you know, kind of not so happy about that, but you know what, I'll figure it out. But I love the combination of what I have going on over here. So next cardigan that I have is by Peppermint Sewing Mag, and this is Slouchy Cardigan. First time making it, already made 2 of those, and I love the pattern. It's kind of similar to the Aspen Cardigan, but there are a few differences. So the Aspen Cardigan has a seam kind of like down the middle where your hip line is. This one doesn't, so just one straight pattern piece for the front and one straight pattern piece for the back. Now this one also has pockets, and you know, it's a pretty easy fix for a garment regardless, but it's just nice when somebody, you know, has already thought about it, you know, for you. So pockets are nice, and then it's just a tiny bit different, you know, pretty much they're very similar, it's just a tiny bit different. And I made this one in this beautiful, very light scuba fabric, and look at this print. I just love it. I love the print of it, and it just screams summer for me. I had this fabric for a couple of years now, I think. So again, it was time to use it. So I really love it. It's gonna go well with the Durango tank and all of the other pieces of the capsule. So the next 3 pieces are made from the same pattern. And I know a lot of people say, why, Elisa? You know, there are so many free patterns. Why are you using the same pattern over and over again? But, you know, when you find something that really fits you and you love the, you know, the way it looks, you love the way it sews together, so why not, you know? So this is a top made from Great British Sewing, the tunic pattern. All I did was I shortened it to the hip length, and I used this beautiful rosy, kind of like a shabby chic vibe, 100% cotton from Joann's, and I really love it. And I made it like a half a size bigger than I usually would, but for summer that's what I want, because personally I don't necessarily like when something is sticking to my body, so I want something that's a little bit flowier, and absolutely love it. And I'm not sure if camera is gonna pick up or not, but it kind of has little shimmery spots, you know, where the roses are at, so I really love that about this piece. This one is a denim dress, and it's made from the same pattern, and the length of the whole pattern was for the tunic. So all I did, I just lengthened it like a couple inches on the bottom, folded it over to create a kind of like really nice hem. And there we go. I got myself kind of like an A-line dress, but that's what I wanted, because I will probably transition this piece into early or maybe early mid fall season as well, because I have so many jackets that I can wear with this dress, but the jackets are kind of the centerpieces, so I really didn't want the dress to take away from it. So this is going to be perfect for summer and for fall. Same pattern, Great British Sewing Bee tunic pattern, and this time in this lovely, again, teal kind of seafoam crepe. And this one acts a little bit differently than the cotton. Cotton sits in the seams very well. This one is polyester, so it doesn't really want to sit as crisp, but I kind of managed to get it there. And then I have a fun little necklace to wear with it. That was a gift from my mom, and I just love the color of it. You can kind of see the color combination that I was going for, kind of this like dreamy teal, seafoam, pink, those kind of colors. Next two garments are also from the same pattern piece, not the previous one. They're just, you got this guys. All right. I've made so many of these, and I could not imagine my summer capsule wardrobe without the kimono tee. And this kimono tee is by Maria Denmark. She has released this free pattern years ago. If you do not have it, absolutely try it out. Simplest pattern ever. One seam, another seam, another seam, another seam, bam, you're done. But no matter how simple the pattern is, this particular blouse gave me such a headache, I cannot even describe it. So what happened was, I bought this beautiful flower print from eBay a few years ago, and it was a digital print, and only when I started cutting the pattern out, I realized that the print itself does not follow the grain of the fabric. So, oh man, to cut this piece out, it took me like hours. It really did. Just because I was trying to figure out, you know, what is the best way, you know, to go about it. Do I need to cut on the grain line, or should I cut, you know, how the pattern lays? Because, yeah. So I decided to cut out how the pattern lays. So if you lay it out on the floor flat, it is a little bit wonky, but once you wear it, you can see it. Otherwise, I wouldn't wear it. But yeah, and it just, learn from my mistake. Don't buy shady fabric from eBay. same pattern, Maria Denmark, but this time is made out of this stretchy knit. I think it's just like a really simple stretchy jersey, and I have made this scarf about a year ago. I really love it, and I think it goes well together. So yeah, same pattern. The only thing I did, I just added a sleeve band, neck band. That's about it, guys. Next piece goes a little bit against the grain of what my capsule wardrobes are usually about. I usually do tried and true, trusted shapes, silhouettes, something that I know I feel super comfortable about, something that I am super sure about, something that I know, you know, is just my second nature. Well, I definitely don't feel like second nature about showing so much skin, but I had this itty bitty piece of fabric. It was an impulse buy from Durango fabric. I know, just huge mistake. And it was just enough, you know, for something small like that. And I decided, you know what, let me just use this Great British Sewing Bee camisole pattern, and we'll see where it takes me. So yeah, I think it's gonna go really well with the cardigan, maybe on those days when it's like super rainy, but you know, it's stuffy, so I don't feel like wearing one of the blouses and I just want something lighter underneath. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. If this doesn't work out, I'm just gonna wear it at home and going to replace it with probably another one of the Durango tank tops. But yeah, this is a really kind of like nice camisole, so we'll see where it takes me. To the pants. So these are Margot pants from Love Sewing Mag, and of course, as always, free pattern, and I love these. These are amazing. So if you guys haven't tried them and you need a good palazzo pant, absolutely go ahead and try these. These are amazing. Now, dear people who live in UK, you tell me if I got this wrong. So a lot of times what happens is you get the free sewing pattern, but it doesn't come with any instructions. So I don't know for sure if this elasticated waistband should be in the back. I assume so, I'm about 95% sure, but since there were no instructions and there was only the picture of the front of the, you know, the lady was standing kind of like, you know, facing you, and there was no way I could see the back of the pants. So when I tried them on, I was like, you know what? Something's wrong here. These either have to have a zipper or something, a drawstring, or I mean something, right? So I inserted an elasticated waistband in the back. I did a couple of you know, lines through so that it kind of is ruched like that. It has pockets, a few front pleats, and I used this very nice light denim for it, and I got a Durango fabric, and it's just, I mean, it's perfect for summer. I'm not necessarily that fond of skirts for summer, but pants, oh man, these are super cool. All right, I have another scarf over here that I had for a couple of years now. Just made it out of a really nice little piece of chiffon, and then I'm probably going to wear with my capsule. It just matches really well. And then to accentuate the waist, I made this like little denim belt from the same fabric as I used for the pants, just to kind of like if I want to accentuate the waist on this top, because as I mentioned, it's about half a size, maybe a size bigger than I usually wear, or maybe on this dress, and I can always use this as a really nice accessory. So guys, in the comments below, let me know which one of these free sewing patterns are you inspired to make and give it a try. I'm really curious to see which one was your favorite piece. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and happy sewing. Until next time, I will see you this coming Wednesday for part number 2 of this mini series. Thank you guys. Bye.